Hi everyone, how's everyone doing here today? Thank you for watching. And well, lo and behold, President Biden has stepped down. He's going to finish up his term, and in November of 2024, Kamala Harris will be on the ticket. Now, it's not decided, as far as I've heard, who the vice president candidate will be for her now that she's taking on the president's helm, which I think she's more than qualified for. We're just going to have to wait and see. But that's not even what I wanted to talk about, believe it or not. I'm sure you've heard plenty of coverage on it already, and since it's still unfolding, like I said, we just have to wait and see. And there was something else I wanted to talk about, just more related to life in general. And I know, given the atmosphere, especially in politics, things are a little uncertain, sometimes a little scary, has a lot of people concerned, me of all people. And even though I'm hopeless optimistic, I still like to stay focused on the goals and everything. And the goal is vote blue no matter who. But again, even putting all that aside, there's something else that's essential to life, to yourselves. And that is just simple self-care. And last weekend, that's what I did. Not throughout an entire day. I meant to put this out yesterday because it was Sunday and I was kind of relaxing a little bit. It was a beautiful day, just like today. And I just decided, you know what? I did a small amount of stuff, but then I just put it aside and said, you know what? I want to decompress. I just want to relax. Yes, whatever the problems are, whatever your concerns are, they'll be there the following day, but I just needed this time to relax. And that's what I recommend you do sometimes if you're not doing that already. Yes, I do recommend getting more politically involved and trying to put in whatever your time. So it may seem like I'm a little contradicting my own advice. I'm not. I'm saying in addition to that, you really need to make time for yourself, and that is self-care, whatever that may be. If you're someone that likes to be alone, just relax at home, great. If you like to go outside and do something a little bit more recreational, like jogging, or maybe not so much, like just walking to the park, or just have a nice breakfast where you're relaxing at an outdoor cafe, having a little coffee, or something to do with friends and family, that's great, or even sports, or whatever it may be, something a little bit more exciting, like boating or stuff. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do it, just as long as you're enjoying yourself and taking time to enjoy life, because in spite of the politics, we still have ourselves. We still have the people around us. We still have our family and friends. And if you're just constantly doing all volunteer stuff, you're going to burn out. If you're constantly worrying or on social media posting content, you're going to burn yourself out. You're going to start to give yourself anxiety after a while. And that's not healthy. Again, I'm still hopeless optimistic, but I also sometimes just need a time out, a little moment to myself. And that's what I'm suggesting for you all. Because you know what? Last Friday, I decided to go out and do a little karaoke. I put a video on that. It was fun. It was silly. And guess what? I had a good time. And then the next day, I was at a charity event. I spent most of the day putting on a little entertainment and taking photos and documenting this one event that was raising funds for children with cerebral palsy. And then the next day, like I said, I was doing some other volunteer work. I was supposed to canvas, but, I did something with my back. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I didn't do anything strenuous, lifting, or, it made a sudden movement. Maybe too much rough sex. Who knows? I'm getting it looked at. But the bottom line is, I just said, you know what? I'm in no shape to go walking, but let me just do some volunteer work at home, whether that could be postcards, phone bagging, canvassing. But bottom line is, after a while, I said, you know what? I need the rest of the day to myself. I needed to decompress a little bit. I need to have a little fun. Yeah, I did something yesterday that was fun and worthwhile for charity, and the day before that, but it wasn't enough. I needed a little bit more. And now Monday, I'm back to work, still making content, and I still got other plans to do other political stuff. Videos aren't enough. I don't have a big audience, but what I do have is other friends and associates that want to work with me and help make the difference with volunteer work. But they even say the same thing. Take some time to yourself. Enjoy life, because it's the only life you got. And you don't want to dedicate it entirely to politics or worrying about problems. There's always going to be something, but there's always got to be that time for yourself. And if you're doing that already, great. And if you see others that aren't doing that, kind of just push it a little bit. Just say, come out and do something with us. Have a little fun, but enjoy life. Because nobody's going to be able to take care of you better than yourself. So, and I mean that sincerely, and I hope you're all well. And what side of the aisle you're on, red or blue, whatever your beliefs are, or how much committed you are to politics, I know you have some of your issues in life. I hope you get over them real soon. I hope you have a good day today. And if not, then I hope the next day shows some improvement. But I hope you take your time for yourself and take a moment to enjoy and appreciate life. And if you got some problems that are really weighing you down, a death in the family, something that's really got you sad, you feel the need to cry, then do that. Get it out of your system. And talk to a friend. Don't just try and take it all on by yourself. I'm sure you got some friends and family that you can reach out to for that support. And do what you got to do to get through it. Because there's always going to be hills and valleys. Not just in politics, but in life. I know I'm coming off like Deepak Chopra, but I'm not some great philosopher. I don't have all the answers. But I do know a few things or two, and these are things I learned from other people. It's not like, I was born with this knowledge. It's just as you go through life, you learn these things. It's not to say everything's perfect. It's not to say I don't stress or have anxiety or have other issues to deal with, or that, sometimes it gets the better of me. But in the end, I try and make that time for myself, and I'm hoping you can do the same thing. I really am. I hope you find closure to your problems, and I hope you get a little fun out of life, because you only got one life to live. We're all on borrowed time, and we don't know when it's going to end, so you got to make the best of it with what you got. Not just helping others, but also every now and then helping yourself. I'm a caregiver, but I still need time for myself, because not just for my own sanity, my own emotional and physical health, but also for the person that I'm caring with, for the people around me that I work with. Because if I'm stressed out, short-tempered, having anxiety, or just constantly worrying, being paranoid about something, it reflects on them, and it can impact them negatively too. I don't want to do that. I want to be the guy that brings the joy to the table, the optimism to the table. And I'm hoping you can do the same thing. So, again, I really hope you find closure. Hope you find some fun today. It's a beautiful day out. Try and make the best of it. Get involved and enjoy life with self-care. Anyway, thank you for watching. I really hope you understand.